Good morning, everyone. A very nice and warm welcome to Cosmetic Business 2023. My name is Onur, and thank you for taking time and listening in to my speech today. I am a brand owner manager for Holmen Iggesund. What does that mean? I am the go-to person for brands and all packaging enthusiasts that have an interest in virgin fiber paperboard, in the sustainability story behind that, and in forestry topics. My topic today is from sustainable Swedish forests to innovative packaging solutions. We will talk about the whole value chain a bit, and I will give you an impression how we work on sustainable and innovative packaging solutions as a raw material producer for converters and packaging solutions. But before I continue, I would like to show you a short video that gives you a better impression of who we are.
It starts here, from seedling to tree, nurtured and cultivated in the Swedish forest. With 300 years of heritage, it's about our strong foundation, our premium quality, and the expertise carried on for generations. But it's about more than that. It's about being conscious and having high ambitions. It's about meeting future demands, new expectations, and an ever-changing world by being purposeful. Purposeful requires each and every one of us to dive deep, to explore, to be curious, and find new ways. Together, to be part of inspiring new thinking based on a continuous cycle of co-learning, and bringing a new generation of graphical applications and packaging solutions to life that are truly purposeful. Be part of what's next. Holmen Iggesund. Purposeful by nature.
Purposeful by nature, what does that mean for us? A lot, because we have a long heritage since 1685. And I think this number is incredible because it shows sustainability not only from an environmental perspective, but also from an economical and social perspective. And it shows that we are a company always had to deal with new situations, challenges, and need to adapt to innovations and ongoing challenges. And I would like to use the time to go a bit more into detail about our company, because I think that is very important for you to understand our positioning in creating sustainable packaging solutions together with our partners. Because, as I said before, we are a raw material producer producing only paperboard, but we work very close together with the packaging industry that then create packaging solutions out of our material. These are our 5 business areas of the Holmen Group. And I will start with the forest, the first business area. 1.3 million hectares of forestry in Sweden, sustainably managed with Swedish regulations that are stricter than the European regulations are. The wood that we grow in our forest is our core material, our core of our business. And everything that we do to process trees into wood products requires a lot of energy. This energy we produce in our second business area, renewable energies, based on hydro and wind power in Sweden. I will show you later on a map with different locations, so you will get a better impression. And from those renewable sources, our key business area is producing wood for construction purposes, building houses, as we say, growing houses. And of course, during that process, and we will have a deeper insight look in that later on, we have side streams, byproducts, that we use virgin woods to produce paper for also graphical applications, but also packaging applications, like corrugated inner flutes, and paperboard for packaging purposes. But let's have a look on our map. As I said, 1.3 million hectare of forestry, the dark green area that you see on the map. And you will probably also recognize that we are located, or our forests are located in the middle and north of Sweden. This has a tremendous impact on the fiber quality. The region is colder, and when trees grow in a colder environment, they grow slower. When they grow slower, the fibers are stronger compared to trees that grow in warmer climate conditions. One of the reasons for the performance of our premium paperboard. We have also the bright blue ones are our power plants, hydro and wind power, and the dark blue dots on the map are our industrial sites. And here in the left corner, you see also a mill that we have in Workington, UK, producing mechanical bleached board. And as I said, if we harvest trees, we don't do that for purposes of producing paperboard or paper. We harvest trees to produce timber, to build sustainable houses with a sustainable raw material that is competing with concrete, steel, and so on. So this challenge and fight against plastic in the packaging industry. We have other battles also in, for example, the construction industry, where we have the same ambitions to follow. And I would like to go a bit deeper into that topic so you understand it a bit better. Here on this picture, you see 8 squared planks cut out of a round tree. And around those squared planks, you will see some byproducts. They don't look exactly like on this picture. They look a bit more like this, fresh wood. At Holmen Iggesund, which stands for the paperboard section of the Holmen group, we use this material from our own forests as a byproduct to produce our paperboard. That leads to incredible sustainability figures, almost climate neutral. Of course, then you have shipment and so on and so on. But coming back, so this is the key business area, wood for construction purposes. As I said before, we produce also paper for magazines, book covers, and so on, but also corrugated inner fluids. And the area where Holmen Iggesund is located, paperboard for premium packaging purposes. The product leaving our gates in the mill and the brands behind are Invercoat, Encarta, and Inverform. We produce paperboard on sheets or reels and sell it to converters that convert it into packaging solutions. But we don't stop there. We go beyond. We have very strong relationships to brand owners, mainly in the cosmetic segment. And one example is Face.com. For many, many years, we have a very strong partnership with Martina. I had a couple of weeks ago a chat and talked with her that we would like to highlight our relationship on this exhibition, and she was really happy about that because she's really convinced of our sustainability story. All Face.com packagings are made on Invercoat, our premium paperboard. You can also have a closer look at our stand, where we have some mock-ups and samples. And why is Martina so convinced of our material and our story? Because she visited us in our forest, a mill visit, where we start from in the nursery with the little seedlings that we plant every year, more than 30 million seedlings each year. For each tree that we harvest, we plant at least 3 new ones. And she listened to that story. She also went through our production and got the bigger picture of our business model. And it's not only Martina, it's also Tim Cook and many others in different segments. Since this year, we are an official partner of Apple in their climate energy program to be carbon neutral by 2030. And again, we don't stop there. Our core business in paperboard is actually folding box boards, like Facestock Home, square boxes. But the feedback of our partners in the packaging industry is so positive about the performance of our material, the CO2 figures, and also from new technologies where they said it also performs there quite well. So let's dig deeper. Let's discover together what's possible. Just in brief, this is an example for food trays, but it can also replace plastic blisters in the cosmetics industry, thermoform, press-formed trays made of a sheet of paperboard. Then we have a dry forming technology here as a refill concepts for liquid cosmetic creams, fully made of wood, a wooden lid. The jar is PE based on cellulose, but for us, the key component is the white inside. Virgin fiber paperboard made in dry forming with our partner Yangi from Gothenburg. And on the right side, you see a wet molded example made with our fibers, partners like Gerner and HP working together with us, directly food contact approved, taint and odor-free. I'm very happy to discuss all of these different technologies and approaches later on at our stand, Hall 4A8. Yeah. But now I would like to dive a bit deeper into a project, into a current project concept that we introduced called Trific. This project is highlighting our mindset at Holmen and Iggesund. We believe strongly in co-learning and collaboration. Again, we are a raw material producer and not a converter, not a barrier producer. We need all those knowledge and capabilities aside with our partners. And the partners in this collaboration are, example, Optima, with their barrier solutions. I will go into detail about each partner and their contribution in this project. Yangi, the dry forming technology machine producer. Future Lab and Partners, a design packaging agency. And us, Holmen and Iggesund. And what is Trific about? You see it here. A dry formed packaging solution that considers the whole value chain. And what do I mean with that? It is, in this case, packaging concept for dry cosmetics, considered as a travel kit for 48 hours, where we stop using liquid detergents or cosmetics and use dry ones to have an efficient supply chain, save CO2, and increase efficiency. Of course, it's also a low-hanging fruit because dry cosmetics require less barriers, and barriers are the problem at this very moment to find something that is truly sustainable, home compostable, that you can throw away into the existing paper stream. So we are always looking into directions where we can quickly change something, but also don't hesitate on projects where we know, okay, there will be a very long research and development time, like the liquid cosmetic example that I showed you with the jar. Why I like Conic that much is it stands for, sorry, not Conic, Trific, it stands for traveling by air, water, and ground. And those elements are our core elements for our forest and trees to grow. Now, coming to our part. As I said before, in this collaboration, we provide the paperboard and the knowledge about fibers and sustainability. In our nursery, we grow the little seedlings and we know the whole story until the harvesting, the production of paperboard, and the performance of fibers. Then we have our partner Yangi on board. As I said, with their innovative dry forming machine, forming our natural wood fibers into sustainable packaging solutions. This is the machine. Our material, as I said before, in this case on reels, go into a hammer mill, get refluffed again, And why is this important? Why don't we send fluff pulp around the world? Because of efficiency and sustainability and logistics. After refluffing the pulp again, you make airlates. Those ones go into the pressing station. A lot of heat and pressure forming this airlate into the shape you want, and then trimming and cutting the edges, and continue. Here's a little picture of the board itself. So, plain sheet, the refluffed version here, then with the fluffed edges and the final trimmed version. Maybe you recognize the shape. It's a flower of Chanel. Chanel invested in Yangi and this dry forming technology because they strongly believe in this technology and the partners that are involved in this project. And it's not only Chanel on the brand owner side. Many of the packaging converters of you will know the name Voigt as a machine producer for the packaging industry. So our suppliers, and we as Holmen Iggesund are in the middle. If on your right side, Voigt invests in this technology, on the left side, from a brand owner perspective, Chanel is doing the same. So we agreed, and that was also a sign for us that we are here on the right track and that we need to continue this collaboration and put our efforts in it and to understand better what is possible with our material. The next partner in this game is Optima. They received the formed mock-ups, make them gas-tight with their innovative barrier solutions, fill it, seal it. Yeah. The next one in this game, Future Lab and Partners, a packaging and design agency from Sweden. The orchestrator, so to say, in this project, managing everything, but also giving the design impact, the knowledge about the end-use segments, and going beyond, the knowledge about the consumer perception and mindset and purchasing behavior. Again, we believe strongly in co-learning and sharing knowledge. We know that it requires every one of us to tackle those new challenges, regulations, to reach truly sustainable and innovative packaging solutions. And we use this concept as an open invitation to all packaging enthusiasts out there that are willing to discover together with us on how to move to more circular and sustainable packaging solutions. Thank you. Open to questions. Any questions so far? Nope. Thank you for your attention.